It has been 5 months since the premiere of Season 3 of The Dragon Prince, and there is still very little information regarding the release of Season 4. Depending on your perspective, those 5 months mark either a short time or a very, very long time. I am not upset that the new season is not out yet, even though we have waited 5 months. That is to be expected. No, I'm upset because we have waited 5 months and we still know practically nothing about this upcoming Season 4, if it is indeed upcoming. We don't even know if the show is going to be renewed for a 4th season. There is slight evidence suggesting the show is going to be renewed, and I will get to that later, but it is strange how limited our information is. If you had told me back in November, right after the release of Season 3, that we would still know practically nothing after 5 months, I would have called you crazy. But I also would have called you crazy if you had said back then that a virus would paralyze life on the entire planet. So yes, predictions are of very limited utility. Speaking of the virus, it is not entirely fair to say that the only reason why Netflix has not made a decision one way or the other regarding whether to revive The Dragon Prince for a 4th season is because of the disease. That certainly does not help, but the pandemic did not become this crushing existential threat until March. That is still about 4 months after the 3rd season was released. And in those 4 months, we got basically no information. I honestly do not know what they are waiting for. Likely, they are still deciding whether to cancel The Dragon Prince. Season 3 of The Dragon Prince has been extremely well received by fans and critics alike, but that does not guarantee that the show will be renewed, as Netflix has proven quite fond of canceling acclaimed shows early just because they did not attract this globe-crushing worldwide audience. Tuca and Birdie may not have been as big as BoJack Horseman, the show that spawned it, but it nonetheless was really sharp and interesting, and it would have acquired a dedicated fan base had Netflix allowed it to run. Instead, it was cancelled after just 1 season. Now, if there is any solace in these trying times for The Dragon Prince, it is that the show at least had 3 seasons to bring everything to something resembling a conclusion. Viren lost, and our heroes won. Callum and Rayla finally admitted their feelings for each other. There is darkness on the horizon, but for now, the world is in a good place. However, considering that the show was designed to go 7 seasons, and considering that it has only started to scratch the surface on topics such as Eryth's true identity and the morality of dark magic, it would be a real shame to see it get cancelled after only 3 seasons. And now for that slight glimmer of hope to which I referred earlier. Netflix posted the clip of Eryth in his cocoon at the end of Season 3, asking what he will look like once he emerges from that cocoon. Reddit absolutely went wild for this, and to a certain extent I can really understand why. It demonstrates that at least someone at Netflix likes the show and is committed to it. When you're stuck wandering through the desert, a few drops of water feel like an oasis. Netflix is an expansive place, and it is entirely possible that whoever posted that thing on Facebook has absolutely no idea whether the show is going to be renewed. Temper your enthusiasm, but still take this to heart. It does at least mean something. It means that the show has not been entirely forgotten in the detritus of mostly uninspired shows Netflix continues to shovel at us every year. That this is the best news we've gotten regarding the future of the show since the end of Season 3 is more of an indication of how poorly Netflix has treated this show than it is an indication that we are actually going to get a Season 4, but hey, at least it's something. I'm gonna try to take comfort in it. So thank you all for watching. If you liked what you saw today, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Donate to my Patreon if you can, and you want to see more content like this. Keep watching The Dragon Prince. It is a brilliant, thoughtful, evocative show that is only getting better with time. I can't wait for Season 4. Here's hoping we get a Season 4. Anyway, tune in soon for my next analysis. It will be coming soon. I promise you that. Thank you all again. Adios, comrades.